Hello students, welcome to lecture series on unit number 4. This is lecture number 6 on unit 4. Today's topic is power supply. As we are well familiar with power supply also, the purpose of power supply, mainly we can call DC power supply, is to provide regulated variable DC output to different instruments in the electronic labs. The main purpose of power supply is to convert AC input into regulated DC output. So we are well familiar with this power supply. We have seen the block diagram of power supply in unit 1 also. So let us revise this power supply in more details. So I will not read the theory part. So let come to the block diagram of regulated DC power supply. So there are 4 blocks of the power supply. The first block of power supply is transformer, then rectifier, then filter, and last block is regulator. So one by one we will discuss all the 4 blocks of power supply and input and output waveforms of each block. So this is expected in this. So transformer is the device that converts AC input voltage into AC output voltage, either step up or step down, as we are well familiar with the transformer also. So depending on the primary winding, number of turns of primary winding and number of turns of secondary winding, the output is available. So input is mostly single phase AC voltage, that is 230 volt AC along with 50 Hz frequency, that is given to the transformer. So based on the turns ratio and input voltage, the output is available at the secondary side. So mostly in power supply, step down voltage is available. So either we can use center tap transformer or we can also use normal transformer. So output is the output of the transformer. Input and output of the transformer is mentioned with these waveforms. This is the input waveform of the transformer and this is output waveform of the transformer. The difference is only that the amplitude of the output waveform is less than the input waveform. So this is step down transformer. So this step down AC input output of this transformer is given as an input to the rectifier. So there are 3 types of rectifier. We are well familiar with that. The half wave rectifier, the center tap full wave rectifier, and the most popular full wave bridge type rectifier. So full wave bridge type rectifier is selected. So in full wave bridge type rectifier, 4 diodes are connected in a bridge form, and rectifier converts the AC input into pulsatile output, but that is full wave output. So this waveform mentioned is not correct here because the rectifier is full wave bridge type rectifier. So in the negative of also we get the output at the output terminals of the bridge type. So this particular diagram is only for the half wave that is mentioned here, but the output of actual bridge wave rectifier is all the full waves available at the output side. So all the full waves available at the rectifier, but that is not pure DC, that is the pulsatile DC is available. So that further that pulsatile DC is converted into less ripple DC with the help of filter circuit. So next block comes is filter circuit. The purpose of filter circuit is to take the pulsatile input to the input side and the capacitor that is used in the filter that facilitate for the fast charging and very slow discharging. So charging and discharging of the capacitor used in the filter decides the output. So in the output waveform of the filter, you can see that this particular part is charging of the capacitor, because filter is nothing but capacitor. So this is called charging, and then the discharging take place. So So discharging is longer if the input waveform is half wave. So discharging is longer. When next half will come, then again the capacitor start charging. But in the full wave rectifier, as the second half is succeeding to the first half, when first half ends, then again second half starts. So that the discharging time is not long. So the DC, that output available from the bridge rectifier, is more DC value than the, means average value of the DC is more than the half wave rectifier, because the discharge time is not more in when full wave bridge type rectifier is used. So this particular diagram is for half wave, because in half wave, in between these two there is no output, so that this discharging time is long. When the next half is come, again the capacitor start charging, and then again it start discharging. So this value is, this particular waveform is approaching, we are approaching toward the DC output. Then finally, as this is also not the pure DC, it is required to give it to the regulator. So regulator, mostly Zener diode as a voltage regulator is used, but not only Zener diode in externally connected as a regulator, but it is incorporated. It is incorporated or used internally in the ICs. So regulators are nowadays are a popular ICs. For example, there are two types of regulator. We can see positive voltage regulator and negative voltage regulator. So in that regulator ICs, 78XX and 79XX ICs, the Zener diode is used as a voltage regulator. So that regulator provides constant DC output at the output terminal. So this is input to the regulator, as there is a small amount of ripples present in the input of the regulator, but at the output of the regulator there is no ripple, there is a pure DC generated by the regulator. So regulators are available in a IC form, for example 78 series ICs and 79 series ICs. 78 series ICs produces positive output voltage, 79 series IC produces negative output voltage. There are different numbers of ICs available. So this is circuit diagram. So the previous one is block diagram, and this is the same power supply shown in the circuit diagram format. So this is transformer, input is 230, output is 90, that is given to the bridge rectifier. There are 4 diodes, so 2 diodes conduct at a time. So the conduction of diode is based on the secondary output. When the input is positive, 2 diodes are conducted, and when the input is negative, another 2 diodes are conducted. So based on that, the output is available at the bridge terminal. So output is available between this terminal and this terminal. It is given to the next circuit, that is called filter circuit. So this is filter circuit. Only single capacitor is act as a filter circuit. This single capacitor act as a filter circuit. So value of the capacitor should be high value. Here 470 microfarad is mentioned along with 50 volt rating. So this is filter. The output of filter is given to the, finally it is given to the regulator. So this complete part, this one capacitor, 2 capacitors and this one IC, this complete circuit is called as regulator. So here the IC number is mentioned 7805, means this is 78XX series, XX series. So last 2 digit of that 7XX series indicate the output voltage. 78 stands for positive voltage regulator, and last 2 digits stands for the output that is generated by the regulator. So this particular power supply generate 5 volt DC output. So here we get 5 volt DC output, and these are the values selected for the capacitor, 0.01 microfarad and 0.01 microfarad. For this, if any filtering is required, this capacitor plays the role. If any ripple is present, that will be filtered out through this capacitor, and if any ripple generated by this regulator, that is again filtered out by this second capacitor. So this is about overall about the power supply. There is one more diagram of power supply. So this is using center tap transformer. Here 3 terminals are there. So this is the example of 606 type of center tap transformer. In this only 2 diodes are used. So this is also full wave rectifiers, and this is full wave center tap full wave rectifier. Then there is a capacitor. This same capacitor of the filter regulator act as a filter here with the highest value selected, that is 2200 microfarad. And the last block is regulator using IC 7805. If we want negative output, then we can use 7905 as a regulator IC. So other things are remain same. So this is about power supply circuit diagram. Either we can draw this diagram also, we can also use this diagram also, and this is block diagram. So any one diagram is expected, and the function of each and every block of that block diagram is expected. So same is mentioned in the circuit diagram also. So this is about the power supply AC to DC converter. I hope that you understand the things from this discussion. Thank you.